Welcome back, 152-pound elite division of the 2016 Grappler Fall Classic. Colt Yinger out of Ohio, Kyle Hatch out of Indiana. The senior Kyle Hatch versus the junior Colt Yinger here at 152 pounds.
Yeah, I think this is one of the finals that definitely not a lot of people picked. I think everyone was, from Michigan anyways, was anticipating a Cam Bush in a Nathan Atienza final, or even Joe Kuntz, who won this tournament last year. But Colt Yinger came in, knocked off the 1 seed. He was 3rd in the state in Ohio last year, has taken 4th at the NHSCA Freshman and Sophomore Nationals. So he's definitely a force. And Hatch, I think, honestly just got overlooked a little bit. He's placed twice in Indiana. Did not make the state tournament last year, was undefeated going into their semi-states, and if you don't make the semis there, you're not making the state tournament. So he got caught and I think lost the first round of the semi-states and didn't get to advance as a 2-time defending All-Stater. So he had a good run here. He's your other finalist.
That's unfortunate. You don't make the semis, you don't make the tournament.
And at the state tournament, if you lose your first match, you don't place. So a little goofy, but...
It's not repechage, is it?
It's not. I wish it was.
Somebody asked me that earlier today. So if we lose, if the guy goes to the finals, do we get pulled back in? Unfortunately, not in folk style.
You get those questions in the Olympic year, I think.
One of the smaller brackets here at the Grappler Fall Classic. You talked on Hatch's win over Kuntz. Sudden victory 4-2, and then defeated Brent Fidua also in sudden victory 6-5. Yinger was able to pick up wins over Sorter, major decision 13-2, Smallwood 6-5, and then Bush 6-3.
Nice short dump by Hatch, and he's going to come out in a headlock. And I think he's got 2 in backs. Yep, they're counting him. If he can lift that head up and sit through, he's got a shot to end it here.
I think
that's pretty tight.
Very tight.
It's coming out.
Whew. Hatch able to get his hips out just enough. So the 5-0 hole heading into the second period for Kyle Hatch.
I think we got our colors crossed there. I think that's 5-1 Yinger. That was Yinger on the offense.
So Hatch takes down we're good.
We're back, yeah.
We're
5-2.
back and better than ever, like Mike and Mike in the morning. 5-2 is the score. Yinger's 5 coming off that headlock. Hatch's 2 coming from the escapes.
Nothing like saying we're back like Mike and Mike. I think they're splitting up, so not not the greatest timing on that, but it is what it is. They are the best of the morning.
Is it official?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I hope not. So I start my day. And if you're just joining us, why not start your day every day with Track Wrestling social media? Go follow Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Track Wrestling. Go to trackwrestling.com. Check the articles. Andy Hamilton putting out some great articles. 7 minutes with a bunch of Division I greats for this year. So I suggest you go look at those. Once again, trackwrestling.com on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Make sure you go follow us at Mitch Grappler on Twitter, and Facebook is just Michigan Grappler.
And just a little bit ago, Hatch kind of dragged and sat the corner, came out on top for a takedown, closed that gap, doing a nice job coming back after spotting Yinger 5 on that short dump early in the first.
4 unanswered points for Hatch. Hatch looks like he has some blood. So blood time for Hatch. Who do you think has been the most impressive here in the finals? We've had a couple of falls. We've had a couple of youngsters knocking off some vets. A couple of people getting their second titles.
Yeah, no, it's a nice way to try to bait me into saying who I'm voting for OW. I don't.
Give me two people.
Two people, probably Manville, one, and Ben Freeman, probably two. Those would probably be my front runners. Maybe Davenport. I might have to look back at his run. That was just an impressive fall in the finals. So
we're back here at 152 pounds, Grappler Fall Classic. Want to get social with us? Make sure you use the hashtag #GetSome. You see that on the back of these championship compression shorts and shirts made by WrestlingAddix.com. Sponsor of the tournament. So go hashtag #GetSome if you're watching the finals. Get social with us. Also use the hashtag GFS2016.
So all of a sudden we got a match here. It's 6-4. Here he's going to go down, but Hatch wants to put him right back on his feet. Try to creep back in here. He's just 2 takedowns away from getting this match tied up. And it looked like, I mean, early that match could have been put away. So nice job by him battling back here.
5-0, not letting it phase him. (7-4) is the score. Riding time currently not a factor. Sitting at 16 seconds right now. But Hatch has to go. You cannot wait around.
And that's what he's been doing. He's dragging to the corner, just kind of out-hustling him to see if he can get a leg or drag all the way behind. Kind of like a 2-on-1 pull-down situation almost.
Do you remember the Travis Lee overtie under shrug?
Yeah, we call it an overtie pass.
Overtie pass,
Yep.
Okay. I was working on that the other day, and I couldn't remember who it was, so I had to go watch a whole bunch of old matches to figure out it was Travis Lee. 7-4 is the score.
Looks like Yinger kicked out of that and accidentally caught him in the face. Not much you can do that, it happens.
Nothing intentional there. Wasn't dirty.
If guy's got a loose hold below the knee, you're going to kick out. So it just happened that his face was there.
They'll cut the injury time, come back to the center. 1:17 on the clock here. 152-pound championship finals of the 7th annual Grappler Fall Classic. Presented by WrestlingAddix.com.
Expect a lot of action here this last minute. Hatch doesn't look like he's content to take a loss. He's going to, put everything on the line here.
But if you're the referees, this is where you step in and you tell Yinger, wrestle. Don't stay on the edge.
You know what? He's trying. I think he really is trying. That 2-on-1 makes it look like he's not. There's not a lot you can do if that guy's got a 2-on-1 tight. We'll see. We'll see here.
DJ just turned up the music in here. So we have 160, 171, 189, 215 in heavyweight. So 5 matches left after this.
Hatch is going to wrestle into him. Both guys look like they could have scored there. It looks like Yinger came up on top with the 2. And 9-4 with 15 seconds left. I think that's going to all but do it. Just drops to a single smartly. Doesn't want to give up anything big.
And that'll do it. 152-pound Grappler Fall Classic champion Yinger wins it 9-6. Coming up next, 160 pounds here in the Elite Division at the Grappler Fall Classic.